Yes, alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers and scumbags and my peeps? How's it going, my peeps? Peter Joseph here for video number 2 on YouTube for Monday. Right here, once again, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel and my other channels down below in the basement, otherwise known as the description box below. And as always, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But like I said, you gotta be real. If you're not, you need help. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet, like I said, and don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if you do, if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And that's it. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. And that's pretty much it. And once again, if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. If you like the content, subscribe, smash that like button, stick it up everybody else's ass. And don't forget to hit that bell so you get much, much, much more. And that's that. And show my other channels your love and support as well. That's it. And we move on. And that too. Alright. So that's that. Alright, on this late Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for another video. Video number 2, like I said, on this late Monday night, October the 16th, 2023, or if you're watching from somewhere else, or maybe tomorrow, it is now October the 17th, 2023. We are, as of this video, whenever you see it, 2 weeks away from Halloween, 6 weeks away from Thanksgiving. So the holiday season is fastly. Is that a word, fastly? It's fast approaching, ladies and gentlemen, so batten down the hatches because pretty soon, about 10 to 11 weeks, we're going to be done with this year. So just about 65, close to 70 days left of 2023, and then we'll be starting 2024 pretty soon. And we'll see what happens with all that. And we move on. Alright, so as the title below says on video number 2, it is time for your late night, Monday night. Oh, I'm sorry. Your Monday night Raw review for October the 16th, 2023 from the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yep! Boomer Center, back on! Back on, gang, we're home! Well, it is JR country. Well, he used to live in Oklahoma, now he lives in Florida. But Boomer Sooner! And, go Oklahoma City Thunder. Not the same Thunder we all used to know, you know, with Kevin Durant and company. They suck now, but I don't watch basketball that much anymore, so. But yeah, go team. All right, so Monday Night Raw tonight was pretty good, pretty decent, pretty good. Well, not decent, pretty good. Not the greatest, but still pretty damn good. We had, for the Undisputed Tag Team belts, we had, yeah, Cody Rhodes, you bitch, and main event Jey Uso taking on the Judgment Day of the law firm of Finn and Priest. So we had that. Mommy Rhea Ripley in action against Shayna Baszler, non-title match. And we also had Ricochet taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. And a whole lot more on your 3-hour cure for insomnia. That is Monday Night Raw. before we start, Rampage got over 400,000 views on Friday night. Not too well, not great still, but, you know. But SmackDown, 2.41 million views. Oh boy. I can only imagine what November the 17th will be like. When SmackDown lays that smack it down on Collision. Oh God. I think everybody and their mother will be watching SmackDown. And nobody was going to be watching Collision that much. Sad. Sad. I think we might see the epic death of Collision. Because Collision is going to get obliterated like Rampage has basically been doing every Friday night. Not going head to head, but, you know. Overall on a Friday night. But if Roman's on the show, if Cena's even on the show, I mean, God forbid they get The Undertaker on SmackDown again, but, you know. If SmackDown doesn't do 3 million views on Friday night, November the 17th, which is coming up in about a month from now, a month from actually this date, that's sad. They should, I mean, they're going to obliterate Collision anyway. Collision will be lucky to get about 300,000 views. Very lucky. I think Collision might get its lowest rating ever. They might get below 300,000 at this rate. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that, but yeah, November's gonna be, November's gonna be a really bad month for AEW. I mean, you got the go-home show before Full Gear, which is Collision, and then you're gonna have Rampage right after that at 10 o'clock. And that's it. I mean, December, they'll be okay in December, because Ring of Honor will be on Friday night for Final Battle. But Collision will be on the 30th, the final Collision of the year. So, we don't have no competition there until January, when, Tony Khan and company is going to go a full year with pay-per-views, but some of them are not going to be AEW pay-per-views. Most of them will be Ring of Honor. But some of them are going to be on Friday night, some of them are going to be on Saturday night. So Collision may be going head-to-head with SmackDown most of next year, and it's not going to look good for Tony Khan. Not going to look good. So if I were you, Tony Khan, I would put my pay-per-views on Sundays. I know people don't like it on Sundays sometimes, but, because you got football, you got basketball, all the sports on Sunday. Sunday, and then, you don't get a lot of buy rates and all that stuff unless it's WrestleMania. Or Forbidden Door, or even Wrestle Dream, you get a lot of views, or all in, or out, whatever. But, yeah. 2.41 million views for SmackDown, 400 and change for Rampage. I don't have Collision's numbers yet on a Saturday night, but probably get them maybe tomorrow. I'll look it up tomorrow, see what happens with all that. But yeah, this week's pretty normal this week. No, as far as I know, no changes to the schedule of events. You got NXT at its regularly, still on Tuesday nights. Dynamite Wednesday, back at its normal time slot of 8 p.m. on TBS. And then Friday night SmackDown and Rampage at its normal times, I should say. And then Saturday night we got 3 hours of AEW television. Collision from 8 to 10, and then from basically 10 to 11 we got Battle of the Belts 8. So that's going to be a pretty big review when I do that review. I could do Collision. I might do 2 separate videos. I might do 1 entire video for Collision and Battle of the Belts. I might, we'll see what happens, late Saturday night. I got nothing to do this weekend. Next weekend, got a lot of stuff, but this weekend, not that busy, so So I'll be I'll be still out. I got stuff to do on the weekends as always, but I will be doing Collision this weekend and Battle of the Belts. And then that's pretty much it. And then it's going to start getting busy with Halloween Havoc coming your way next Tuesday. The next 2 Tuesdays. And then you got the Go Home show for SmackDown, for Raw and SmackDown on October the 30th. And then November the 3rd. Because Crown Jewel's on November the 4th. It's a Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. start. So I got to do the predictions for that too. And then after that, after that's going to be like the first week of November. Pretty much November is going to be really busy for me, so I'm going to try to get everything I can done before Thanksgiving. So I can do Full Gear predictions. I got my cat's being weird again. All night you've been pissing me off. She wants to eat. I don't know what the hell she wants. It's a cat. What do you want me to do? She wants attention. That's what she wants, but I'm not going to give it to her. So fuck her. Yeah, but in any case, yeah. So I got a lot of things in November. I got a wrestling show. I got 2 concerts. And in between, we got Full Gear and we got Survivor Series. And in between that, we got Thanksgiving, and then the football games, and madness. And then we get to the greatest month in the world. We got NXT Deadline. Winter's Coming is probably going to be mid-December for AEW. And then, at the end of the month, we got Final Battle, possibly on the 29th in New York City, but it hasn't been announced yet. I'm hoping to go, but if it gets announced in New York City, I'm going to try my best to go. But as soon as it gets announced, everybody and their mother is going to get Ring of Honor tickets for that show. As soon as, like, the first day it goes on sale on AEWTix.com or RingOfHonorTix.com or even Ticketmaster. So, but I'm going to try my best to get at least a seat in the house in the Hammerstein Ballroom for Final Battle, if it is in New York. If I have to sit in the second balcony, I wouldn't give a shit. As long as it's cheap. I mean, I would sit ringside, but ringside's going to be like $200 with fees. Doesn't even pay to sit ringside. I mean, it does, but, back in the day when it was like, basically like $100 straight up to get ringside seats for Ring of Honor. Back in the day, back like 10 years ago. Even like, it was like $100 for the front row, and there was like, then every seat back was like cheap. Well, not, it started to get lower. Like, second, third row, $80. Fourth row, $60. Fifth row and back, $40 and change. Not anymore. I mean, well, Ring of Honor hasn't been in the Hammerstein Ballroom since 2019, so. But ever since, I think, 2000 and... What was the last time I sat at Ring of Honor ringside for Final Battle? Besides the epic one in 2012, when Steen and Generico killed each other. I think it was 13. No, 13. 2013, I sat third row. 2014, I believe it was 2014, it was in Terminal 5, which was horrible. I sat, like, right by the fucking bar. If you've been in Terminal 5, you know where it is. Right by the goddamn bar. We're just right near the bathroom, so, I mean, come on. I went with Rosa there. It was like, not fun, but still. And 15 was in Philly, which sucked. And then it came back 16, 17, 18, 19. And pretty much from 16, I was like in the 5th, 6th row on the rail. about around near the rail, within the middle of the aisle, so it wasn't that bad. But I think I think it was like 18 or 19. I sat in the first balcony, which, I mean, it was good. Good. You see the whole ring and everything. I mean, any seat in the house, pretty much unless you're at the partition in the balcony, it's a good seat in the house. But if you're going to Final Battle this year, if it does get announced to Indy Hammerstein, get tickets fast, because they're gonna go like hotcakes, and get there early, at least. Probably gonna be a meet and greet. Don't know how much I mean, if I go, I might do, if I have the money, but I'll do the VIP. But because Adam Cole's most likely not going to be there, so that sucks. But maybe I'll get, if maybe Joe does it, if he's still, well, he's got to be the TV champ on it. I'd like to meet Joe. I'd like to meet, not so much Eddie Kingston, but, I met him once, way back in the day. Few years, not even way back, but a few years ago when he was in FBW, Triborough Wrestling, here in Brooklyn. But I met Eddie, I met Joe Gacy with Evolve, because they were doing dual shows and everything back then. I met Walter. That's sad. I'm not sad, but, I met Walter. I mean, I saw him almost kill Joe Gacy. Oof. That's... Because he chopped Gacy, and holy shit, like a gun went off. Because everybody was like, shh! And you could hear a pin drop, and then, bam! Like, Walter chopped him, basically his soul came out. And it was like, oh, shit! Oh! Because when Walter chops you, you'll be lucky if you're still alive. I mean, I met Drew McIntyre when he was in Evolve with Gargano. I met Johnny Gargano twice. Once when he was in Evolve. The second time, he just did a meet and greet with Ciampa and with Candice LeRae, if you don't know who she is. So I met Ciampa. I met Ciampa like 3 times. Once in Evolve, once for Tier 1 Wrestling when they used to be here. He fought Timothy Thatcher, and that match was fucking amazing. But I digress on that. I met Candice LeRae, everybody I meet that has been in WWE, or in AEW, or even TNA. I'm gonna meet a couple TNA people. Like Angelina Love. Brooke Adams. Oh, she's... Brooke Adams, respectfully, but but I wanted to meet Gail Kim, and every time she comes to freaking Brooklyn, either she flakes out, or sometimes she's there and I missed it. I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm meeting Taya Valkyrie pretty soon. Giselle Shaw from TNA is going to be there. Not that I want to meet her, but, who else? Who's that chick from NWA? May Valentine, I think her name is. Or Mia, I forgot what her name. But, a lot of TNA, AEW stars are going to be there. When I go to that show. Pretty soon. Zaya Brookside, coming back. Miranda Alizé. Oh. That's going to be a big freaking event when I go there in New York City, but I can't wait for that. And that's pretty much it. The final actual indie show I'm going to this year, next to Ring of Honor. Well, Ring of Honor is not independent, but you can tell it's independent, but probably the final actual wrestling show I go to this year, maybe Final Battle. Maybe. If I can get a ticket by then, it'd be great, but we'll see. And we move on. Alright. That's that. Alright, I lost my train of thought, but anyway. Alright, so let's get into Monday Night Raw. I wasted 20 minutes of your goddamn time, and I don't give a shit. And we move on. Alright, so we're from the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and our commentary team this week, a little bit different. We had Kevin Patrick, my love, sitting in for Michael Cole, who took the week off. Because he's just been like, he probably hasn't had a freaking week off in like 15, at least 10, 15 years. He hasn't only missed 2 shows in his 20-some-odd year career. Guy's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Well, he finally had a week off. I don't know if he's going to be on SmackDown this week. I'll have to see about that, but he's not on Raw tonight, and Kevin Patrick was there. Yeah. Cole, you could take the fucking rest of the year off and we wouldn't give a shit. Well, actually don't, because we would miss you, because Kevin Patrick on commentary tonight, boring! And I felt bad for this guy. Bad news, Reed Barrett! And I'm afraid I got some bad news for myself. I have to sit next to Kevin Patrick all night. Where's my shillelagh? I felt bad for Wade Barrett. I have to sit next to boring as fuck, the worst commentator in the history of the sport, Kevin Patrick, for 3 goddamn hours. I mean, I feel bad for Corey Graves after sitting next to him for 2 hours on SmackDown. Get him out! Please! I mean, don't send him back. Don't even send him to NXT. That'll be really bad. I mean, imagine freaking Booker T and Kevin Patrick. Not so good, Al. No, just fire the guy and let him go back to England or wherever he came from. I would say the old Shane Douglas line, but can't really say it because I don't know him from back then. He's always been around for about a year or so. Oh, yeah, maybe I could say it, because I will say it. Shane Douglas, ladies and gentlemen, coming in. Shane, how you doing, my friend? The franchise, you know. Shane, say your line. Kevin Patrick, you sucked then, and you suck now. And if you don't like me saying that, you can suck my ass. Because I'm the franchise. Exactly. Shane Douglas, the great man, he should be in the Hall of Fame. The ECW wing, I would assume, but ECW would never. If ECW was still around, they had a Hall of Fame. Shane Douglas would probably be number 1. Well, not really number 1, but he'll be there. Because you got to put Tommy in there first. You got to put Joey Styles, definitely Paul Heyman because he built the fucking company. Todd Gordon. Tommy, RVD, Taz, Sabu! All the originals, New Jack Jerome, Oh, no. You summoned me, motherfucker! I just wanted you to know that you should be, if ECW had a Hall of Fame, you should be in it. I just wanted you to know. Now go back and smoke some crack, motherfucker. Another guy who should be in the Hall of Fame, my good friend Mike. Mike! What? Get in here. Ah, god damn it, I'm busy. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know you should be in the ECW Hall of Fame if they ever had one. Yeah, I should be in the Hall of Fame too. The WWE Hall of Fame. Well, yeah, technically yes. Because you're awesome. I know. Alright, can I go back now? Oh, you're so busy, right? What are you doing? I can't tell you. Okay, never mind. Go. Say bye to your fans. Bye! Okay, go. He's awesome. Put him through a table. Mike also never had a problem with putting people through tables, so you don't have to say, I am the table! That's him right now. He's texting me. Pretty much. Pretty much said, goodbye! Okay. Yeah, I might have to answer him. Hold on. I'm doing this live. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah, he says I'm awesome. I know. I'm awesome. Mike, you are awesome. Now shut up. I'm not lying. I'm not going to show it because, personal reasons. But yeah, I get Mike, Mike awesome. I don't know how maybe he teleported that text to me. I don't know. Sarcasm. You gotta love it. Anyway, alright, let's move on. I already wasted too much time. Alright, so let's get to Monday Night Raw. Anyway, Kevin Patrick and Wade Barrett on commentary, boring us for, Kevin Patrick boring me for 3 fucking hours. What are you gonna do? Alright, so Raw begins with the opening sequence, the pyro, that stupid theme song. They need to change that. It's a season premiere, they don't even have a new theme song? Or a freaking new set like they usually do every year? Or every 2 years, or every 5, 10 years? Why didn't we have a new theme song, Hunter? I mean, we don't even have a new theme song for SmackDown. We have the same goddamn set. Not anything wrong with it, but it's a season premiere. I think you want some changes. Well, now that Hunter's in charge, maybe we'll get some rock music back. Give me, you know what I really want? NXT to bring back All Out Life. Get that freaking down south thing. Horrible theme. Horrible. Give me back some Slipknot. I mean, not even, give me some In This Moment. Give me some Black Label Society. Give me something. Not this same old mumble rap shit that we have to hear. It feels like greatness. It feels like shit. Fucking boring as fuck theme songs for the fucking show. At least Dynamite gets it right. Dynamite should kind of change their theme up a little bit. I mean, Dynamite, that's a good theme, and then Friday Night Rampage, very, very generic. I mean, I think they do have a song out called Rampage. I think. I don't know who sings it, but it is a rock band out there. Make a song called Rampage. I don't care if it's like Devil Driver or even Lamb of God. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Lamb of God singing that song. Rampage. I can't even do it. And then Saturday night, you got, Elton John, the legend that he is. Saturday night's alright for fighting. It fits. It fits, and then, I mean, Impact really doesn't have a theme song, per se. New Japan never had a theme song on Access TV. Just has the generic New Japan song. Well, you know what New Japan should have? Freaking, they're not Japanese, but have, The Who, not That Who, The Who, Thehu, even though they're Mongolian, but, have like, that'd be kind of cool, yeah. Welcome to New Japan! Some weird, something like weird, something like that. Or you can find Thonic, Chthon, how do you spell that goddamn band? I think it's Chthonic. It's called Chthonic or Thonic. But they're Taiwanese death metal. They're still around. They kick ass, though. They just stand there, and half of them don't even play, just gonna sit here with my little fiddly thing. I remember seeing that for the first time, like, what is this? Look at like people just standing like, play the fucking song! But I found out from somebody at was it, what, Ozfest 2000. The first Ozfest I went to with Ashley, it was 2007. Yeah, Ozfest 2007 when I first saw Donic. When I first met Indus, first time meeting in this moment, 2007. Not doing this tour, but this is this shirt's from 2009. No, not 2009. 2010. 2011 actually. You can see it on the back of it. Well, you can't see it, but I'm not gonna get up and turn around. But this is a 2011 toy shirt. But when I met that concert, I met In This Moment. I met Jimmy Josta and Hatebreed before he was on Headbangers Ball. Way before. I met the two members of the band called Doth, not Death. Doth, Daath. Who else did I meet that fucking show? I don't recall who else I met. Well, I met In This Moment, then I met him again at the end of the show when we were all leaving. We were leaving, and then they have where the buses are. So you see, like, a couple of members of the band, like, hey, come over here. I'm like, no, I gotta go to the bus. Come on, bus. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna drive me to New York? Okay, come on, I'll go on the bus. Hey, if you take me home, it'd be fine, But, in any case, we move on. But yeah, stupid damn theme song for Monday Night Raw. So we open up Raw, thankfully this time with nobody, boring like Cody. But this time we open up with Sami Zayn. Let's go! Oh, now he's like, oh, you're singing this song! I like Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, the alter ego of El Generico. Now he's out without his best friend Kevin Steen, because he went to SmackDown. Hey, why don't you call your brother? Generico. He's at the orphanage. He's waiting for you. Anyway, so he welcomes us to the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. So he's like, kind of feels weird, being out here by myself, because my partner in crime, Kevin Steen, got moved to SmackDown. Kind of feels, feeling, are you gonna cry? There's no crying in wrestling. Anyway, kind of sad that partnership ended this way. I still don't get why he went to SmackDown. But anyway, he's excited for Kev, though, because he knows that he is going to do big things on SmackDown, like kiss Nick Aldis' ass, Give me my title shot against Roman. And then gets squashed. Pretty much. Anyway, so while I see big things for Kev on SmackDown, I'm kind of excited too, because now I get to stand on my own 2 feet for once. So, now it's time to prove that I am a World Heavyweight Champion level superstar. That's a stupid word. Superstar. You're a wrestler. That's a Vince McMahon word you can't use anymore. You're not a superstar. You're a wrestler. Anyway. And the fans like, yeah. Sami Zayn, world title contender. It could be. I'd love to see him and freaking Seth freaking Rollins go at it. But anyway. So he's like, okay, let's address the elephant in the room, if you will. And that is the arrival of Jey Uso to Monday Night Raw. So he says, it took me and Kev years to get to the highest point, but then they had to deal with the Judgment Day, who are now getting a tag team title shot, and him and Kevin are not. But Sammy wants to thank the fans for getting him to that point. Little cheap pop, I guess. And then on cue, speaking of the Judgment Day come out. All of them come out. Poppy Priest in the bank. Senor Damian Priesty, he comes out with Fiend Batter. And the North American champion, Dominic Guerrero ese Latino Heat. And he comes out with his Mommy Rhea Ripley, the World Women's Champion, looking great as always. So, as you know, Mommy, I guess, is the leader of the group. She cuts Sammy off, talks about how they would recruit those wrestlers. The word wrestler. Those wrestlers and give them directions. But in Sammy's case, they want to get rid of him permanently. So they try to surround the ring Shield style. But that doesn't really work because Jey Uso comes out with not one, but two sets of chairs, gives one to Sammy, but it's still outnumbered 4-2. And then we see Finn Balor like, get down, let's find another day. So they leave, and not really pleased with Jey. Well, actually, Finn calls the team off. Sammy they leave, and then Sammy leaves, and he's kind of pissed with Jey Uso. Is Sammy turning heel? Find out later. But I give the first segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. Off and running on Monday Night Raw. And after that, we get a look at the feud between Shinsuke Nakamura and Ricochet. We saw from last week where Nakamura beat him up in the back, and then he beat him up during his entrance in that triple threat match, which saw Bronson Reed get the title shot against Walter, which is coming up later. And then Nakamura picked him up, hit the GTS. So we get that. Then we get a video from Shinsuke in Japanese, which I understood fully. I didn't even need the subtitles. Basically, he talks about how he's going to smash Ricochet like a little bug. Well, he said squash. Smash, squash, whatever. So we got that. So that was pretty good. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Jey Uso catching up to Sammy in the back. It says, hey, we still cool? We good friends? You know, are we feeling Usi? Do you feel him, sir? You feel me? Do you feel him, sir? Yeah, pretty much. So Sammy says, I need a minute to think this over because, even though you made the save, thank you, by the way, all I was thinking about was that it should have been me. And Kev making this, well, really should have been Kevin making the save, but now that Kevin's not here, it's just because of you, and, I want to see you happy, but I don't need your help. So Jey has the momentum, has the titles, Sammy has basically nothing, it's just me, Oos. I'm not feeling very Oosy. I didn't say that, but he should have. And it's all because you're here. So Jey says, Sammy, says, well, you got me, Oos. And then he walks off. And then Sammy's like, starts to get pissed. Shoves a ladder over. Then he runs up to Jey, says, okay, I'm sorry for what I said, I didn't mean it. It's like, can we shake on it? So Jey's like, no, we don't handshake, we hug. Hug it in, man. So we got that, so, Sammy, he's pissed at Jey, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna hug you. But so, is Sammy gonna turn on Jey? I mean, we'll have to see. And that's it. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to match number 1. False Count Anywhere match. Ricochet taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. This match was a banger of a match. Crazy as the great man, you great beast of a man, you Jay Briscoe reach for the sky, boy. As Jay Briscoe would tell you, this match was crazy as shit. And it was. Ricochet kicks him to the floor right before the bell. They get inside the ring, and then we have the official bell. Shinsuke kicks him right in the head, setting up a reverse exploder ouch, for a near fall. Then Ricochet comes back with a recoil for a near fall. Then the ever popular Ibushi triangle dropkick puts Nakamura on the floor. Then he hits a big twisting flippy dibbity doo. The drop Nakamura goes to the cover and gets a near fall. Then they fight up to the stage. And then Nakamura, like, throws him into the Titantron. You know, he's like, Ricochet's like, do, whoa! Like, you just jumped into the Tron, dude. Anyway, they go to the back into the Gorilla's position. That sounded vulgar. Anyway, Ricochet flips over Nakamura and the referee. They hit a knee to face for a near fall. We didn't really see, like, Hunter there, like he's like hiding behind something, or any of the other idiots that, you know, the producers, like Bobby Roode or anybody like that. I think maybe saw one person that we might have knew. I don't know. I missed it, but anyway. They come back to the stage. Nakamura gets his knees up to block a standing moonsault. We go to break. We come back. Ricochet climbs a balcony. He's like not way up there. He's like pretty much like up here. He's climbing the thing. Then he gets on this little on the railing, and he half hugs this big fat guy who helps him up. Like, here, I'll help you. Should have just not helped him. You idiot. Like, I'm gonna help you! Fuck you, you'll fall down. Anyway, but he helps him, and hits a big-time shooting star press on the Nakamura and a big bunch of security guards. Sucks to be you. I mean, you got paid that night, and you got crushed by Shinsuke Nakamura and freaking Ricochet. What did you do tonight, sir? I got squashed by freaking Ricochet, and I got my $500. I had a good night. Hey man, if it was me, I would get $500 to freaking get, you know, freaking like no, don't do it, Bob, Jesus. As long as I didn't get hurt that much, but they probably rehearse it beforehand, and then, you know, it's like, oh, do it. That was sick. And then Nakamura and that happens, blah, blah, blah. They go back to ringside. Then it's time for a table, as Shinsuke brings out the table. And then he goes back underneath the ring and gets some nunchucks. He's Japanese, I mean, come on. And then everybody on Twitter's like, did Shinsuke just turn into Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Bodacious, dude! Anyway. So he's like swinging the freaking nunchucks. He tries to hit Ricochet with it. Ricochet shrugs that off. Yeah. Okay, Ricochet. Smacking him around. Oh! Don't hurt! He's gonna feel it in the morning. Because nunchucks hurt. I mean, seriously. Like, seriously, they hurt. Even if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you're swinging them around, and this shit. You get hit the wrong way. Ooh, it hurts. I should know, because I did it one time. When I was taking karate back in the day. Black belt, by the way. And I'm not talking about the belt on my pants. Legit black belt. I'm not gonna show it because I don't have the belt anymore. I kind of gave all that shit away. But anyway, so kicks him down in the inside of the ring, sets up a springboard 450 for a near fall, and then goes back up top looking for, I guess, the 630. Nakamura then cuts him off, and then like pushes him off the table, and he goes through the table at ringside. And it broke. No, I am the table. Or even I saw a video on Twitter where a guy, I think it was Abaddon. Was it Abaddon? I don't think it was Abaddon, but somebody. They tried to put them through a door, and the door didn't break. So all you see in the comments is, I am the door! I am the floor. I am the glass. Make up anything you want that doesn't break that easily. I am the phone. No. So anyway, he goes to the table at ringside. Then he's all ready to load up that big kick of his, and he hits King Sasha. 1, 2, 3, right on the floor, right in front of his soon-to-be wife, Samantha Irvin, who wasn't happy. But anyway, Shinsuke wins the match. Match I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Under 14-minute match, but it was a banger of a match. There you go. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to the back, where we have the Women's Tag Team Champions, Piper and Evan, Doudrop, and Chelsea Green! I hate how she says that. Give Samantha Irvin her props, because she's probably one of the best ring announcers today. Not of all time, because we all know that the best female ring announcer is Mike McGurk! You say Lillian Garcia, you have a point, but I'm old school, I'm going with Mike McGurk. If you know who that is. Look up 1980s WWE ring announcers, besides the legendary Howard Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn! Finkel and Einhorn! Finkel and Einhorn! Finkel and Einhorn! You gotta love Ace Ventura 1. She's Freddie Feely. She's a man. Where's Dan Marino? Anyway, so Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, they're talking with Rainbow Bright, Tegan Knox. Maggie, I say Rainbow Bright. You idiot. Man, if Murky and Lurky Dismal were real people, and they were actually wrestlers, they would win the tag team titles outright. Because they're very evil, like Mr. Danhausen. Very evil, very scary, Very nice. Another memory from my childhood, Rainbow Bright, if you've been around in the 80s. Huh. Rainbow Bright, see the shining light, da-da-da, Rainbow Bright. I even know the theme song. That's showing my age. I know the theme song of Rainbow Bright. And no, I did not have the figures. Don't even go there. You play with your dolls! Yeah, He-Man and Voltron. I had everything from He-Man. Didn't have much from Thundercats. I had a few Voltron dolls. I had the actual Voltron doll. Big, huge one. I had a few GoBots. I had a few Transformers toys. Won't give them all away now. I had Castle Grayskull. I had Skeletor's Castle. But basically all the fucking characters that were on that show. Even She-Ra. I didn't have much of anything on She-Ra's side. I could care less for She-Ra. But I had Battle Cat. I had Ram Man. I had Men at Arms. Like the different versions. I had all that shit. I had all the Smurfs too. I had all the Smurfs that came out because that was like a 5 and... Remember the 5 and 10 store? Or you can call it the 5 and dime store back in the day. Back in my day, back in the 80s, that was a shit. After school, me and my mom would go to the 5 and 10 store to see if the newest Smurfs toys would come out. Bing, bang, boom, and get them for $1. Back in the day when it would cost like $1. That was the shit back in the day, man. Used to get baseball card sticker toys and all that shit, the freaking Rinky Dinks. You put them in the oven and they, you know what Rinky Dinks. Some of you do. Look it up if you don't know what it is. Me and my grandmother, God rest her mighty soul, every week or so we make Rinky Dinks. Besides making her awesome freaking pizza. Ooh. Why do you think they call it Grandma Pizza? Because your grandma made it. Back in my day, man, I am fucking old school. Because old school is cool. The 80s were just legendary. Great toys, great TV shows. I mean, I wish we could go back. If we had another decade like the 80s, because the 2020s are not going to be like the 80s, I'll tell you that much. And we're only about 4 years in, about to be 4 years into this goddamn decade. I don't know how the next 6 years of this decade are going to be. But, I mean, if we can come out with great TV shows, like back in the 80s, and we still have great music, but not like the 80s. Not like the 80s. Not even metal, would be like the 80s metal. We'll still have remnants of thrash here and there, and Metallica's probably still doing albums into they're in the 50s and 60s now, Probably do another few more records before they hang it up. But we still remember all the thrash metal stuff from the 80s. What's up, dear dudes? This is Lawrence Ervic from Metallica. Just want to let you know that we're gonna kick your ass so hard tonight. Your testicles gonna be coming out your nose. Ain't that right, James? Yeah! Exactly. I was singing Metallica the other night. Loved it. I still have a voice now, because, drinking all that good water, You gotta prep your voice and all that shit when you do all those, guttural sounds from James Hetfield, the great man that he is. Singing all those great songs. Ooh, we're gonna play fast, we're gonna play furious, ooh, yeah, yeah, Good stuff. And then you got, Black Label Society too, good stuff. Not from the 80s, of course, but I miss the 80s. I do. Because I grew up during that great time, man. Great 80s thrash metal, 80s metal, 80s glam metal. All the bands that came out from that era, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Cinderella, Slaughter, Slayer, fucking Slayer, Exodus. The list goes on, but also in that era you had great dance music, freestyle dance music, TKA and Judy Torres and Duran Duran and all that good shit. That was a great time to be, to love music, great TV shows like Happy Days, one of my favorite shows of all time. Knight Rider, the theme songs galore, holy crap. Greatest American Hero, movies galore, the best movie of them all. I think Godfather came out late 70s, early 80s. Probably one of the greatest movies of all time, The Godfather. And then the next greatest movie of all time, Back to the Future. McFly! Great stuff, man. Anyway, move on. Alright, so Tegan Knox is there, Rainbow Bright. She's there with Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter. And, hey, look! We have a Nikki Cross sighting! Where'd they dig her up from? Was she, in the kitchen and catering? Not even in the kitchen. They probably found her somewhere in the basement somewhere. But anyway, they're arguing about who's the greatest, blah, blah, blah. So Kelsey Green says that her and Tegan Knox are not best friends. Well, duh. Though Tegan points out that Piper Nevin ordered them to be a team, Joe's like, no! So Joe's like, I don't want to hear this. I'm going to go talk to the manager. Blah, 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 blah. So she leaves, but Tegan Connor's like, get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! And then basically Piper, threatens Tegan on the way out, too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass after I kick Natalia's ass. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we get a cinematic video about Imperium. That was pretty nice. I actually liked that. So Hunter is doing a good job with his creative stuff. He's now in full creative control. Kind of showcasing the people that you don't see anymore that much. Like, hey, look, remember Nikki Cross? She's still here. We're not doing anything with her, just putting her on a main event where you can't see her. I'm surprised they didn't release Nikki Cross. I'm really surprised. Like, why is she even there? It's like the same thing with Tozawa, but at least Tozawa has a purpose. Xia Li is there, but she's basically stuck. What are you gonna do with her? I guess Xia Li and Nikki Cross and people they don't use that much are probably gonna be on the chopping block by WrestleMania time when they do the spring cleaning. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so after the video on Imperium, we go to the ring at our next match. We have a women's match. We have Doudrop, Piper Niven, along with Chelsea Green. And goddamn, that skirt was short. Somebody better call the censor. You see almost up her woo-ha. But anyway. So she takes on Natalya. She comes out. She has these new glasses on. Looking amazing as always, because Natalya. So she comes out. She's coming down to the ring. And then she's, high-fiving the fans. And then she gives her glasses, like, her Uncle Brett, to this young girl. And then there's another kid at ringside. I don't know if he may have been, gifted. I don't know, maybe, like, mentally challenged kid. One of those kids. Those special kids. And as she's putting the glasses on the girl, you see, like, this kid next to her. Like he's like I thought she was giving it to him, but she gave it to this girl. Blah blah blah. So anyway, the kids, she's putting them on. The kids like grabs Natalya and he hugs her, and then she like breaks away after she gives the glasses to this girl, and then you see the kid go like this, trying to grab her boob. I'm like, dude, freaking, I don't know how old this kid was, but he gets my thumbs up of the night. Natalya probably, I don't even think minded. Not the first time, like, kids try to grab one of the divas, not even the divas, the wrestler's ass. I can understand the adults get in trouble for that, but the kids? Some of them are like, no. I remember I saw a video of somebody grabbing Alexa Bliss's ass one time, and then I think somebody grabbed Sasha Banks' ass. Speaking of Sasha Banks, oh my god, on Twitter, I saw a video of her at Comic-Con, because Comic-Con was this weekend, and I did not go. I wish I did, but I had other stuff to do. So she's signing autographs at Comic-Con, and this fucking Mark comes up to her and he says something about why she left WWE because of creative differences, and then Sasha Banks, Mercedes Renato, Mercedes Moné, basically ripped him a new asshole and says, oh, you think that was the reason you were there? Shut the fuck up. Signs the things, and he gives it to the guy, goes, boy, did that guy feel stupid. What is up with these fucking moronic fans? What is wrong with you people? Oh, you want to get a rise out of a wrestler? Oh, yeah. You left WWE because of creative issues. Yeah. And then basically, Sasha Banks like, oh, you weren't there. You don't know the reason why I left, you fucking Mark. If I was behind that guy, I'm like, dude, really? Really? I'm like, get your fucking autograph, get the fuck out of here, you fucking mark. And I would go up to Sasha, I'm like, I'll go up to Mercedes, I'm like, did he really just ask you that? I'm like, these people, man, I don't understand. Freaking stalking them at the airport, trying to ruin their day and everything, that's stupid. And then you go up to them at autograph signings and you ask them the stupidest fucking question ever. You just be a fucking moron. Even these idiot freaking wannabe journalists. You know what I'm talking about, the EO incident? Oh, you think you could fight Taylor Swift at WrestleMania? Would you give her a title shot, EO? And he was like, are you crazy? What? I guess. Are you crazy? Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. I was like, yeah, you're crazy and you're a fucking mark. Then I'm like, why are you even asking that question? Why are you here? If you're here to ask me a question, ask me an actual intelligent fucking question. If not, sit down, shut the fuck up. That's it, or get out. I don't understand these fucking journalists that think they know things, and they don't, Dave Meltzer. Uncle Dave, I love you, but, But some of these people that, they come from these weird-as fuck websites. I never heard of before. Hi, my name is Jimmy from WorldWrestling.com. What do you think? Would you give Taylor Swift a title shot at WrestleMania? I'm like, who are you? Where are you from? WorldWrestling.com, never heard of it. I'm like, how did you get a press pass? I just look at Byron, I'm like, who let this idiot in here? Did you let him in here? Byron, did you let this guy in here? It's like, I might have to talk to Paul about this, man. I think Paul Levesque is on something, leaving these dumbasses in here. I mean, no disrespect to anybody in the room, like, you, Issa, you, Nick Houseman, even though you're a mark. God forbid JD's there. JD's there sometimes. Usually doing the AEW pay-per-views. Denise Salcido, great woman she is. Hi, Denise, how you doing? Anyway, she knows who I am. Yeah. It's like, I would show respect to, like, Issa or, Joey from the Angle podcast, from her and him and Issa do a show on Know Your News channel, TRR, Totally Ridiculous, not Total Request Live, I'm thinking TRL. It's TLR, Totally Ludicrous Report or something like that, whatever the name of it is. But, great people. Jack Farmer, the GOAT that he is. I would respect all those people, but, I mean, if I'm a wrestler and I get a stupid question like that, I'm like, where are you from? It's like, I think you need your freaking journalist freaking pass revoked. Ask me a stupid question like that, you fucking mark. Get out of here. Remember when Nick Houseman asked Roman the stupidest question ever at what was that, WrestleMania, I think? I think it was WrestleMania. And then he said something, and then he's like, I'm gonna leave now, goodbye. And then he pointed to Issa, and then freaking Paul Heyman was like, she should have asked the question, not you. These stupid journalists want their 15 seconds of fame and ask the most stupidest question ever. Just so they can get clicks on Twitter and clicks on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Marks. Fucking marks, they all are. See, that's why they should hire me. I mean, I'm not part of a webcast like Wink. I wish I was. I would love to go to freaking, like, wrestling events and, backstage and press conferences and ask all these wrestlers wrestlers' questions and stuff like that. Not stupid questions, like clown questions. You know, ask him, you know, you gotta do the research, you know. Like, I would love to talk to, like, Mommy Rhea Ripley about some stuff, you know. Says, like, what kind, not a stupid question, but it's like, hey, so, between us, what kind of sauce does, Dom get at the restaurant? You know, when he gets his chicken tenders. Does he get barbecue, or does he get sweet and sour, or does he get something else? And what do you get, you know? I mean, I don't think she gets chicken tenders, but nothing wrong with chicken tenders. Chicken tenders are the greatest thing since sliced bread. But I'll tell you one thing, I had some spicy chicken fillets tonight. Woo, boy. And, because you know who likes that shit? Because it's a spicy jalapeno. I didn't think it was that spicy. I took one bite of it. My freaking mouth was on fire. I felt like I ate one of those ghost peppers that you can't eat, like the habanero peppers. If you watch the Food Channel, you know. Let's put some habanero peppers in this salsa. Let's put a ghost pepper in there. Like all those hot, freaking, really, really, really spicy peppers that, you know, you eat one of them like raw. Woo, boy. You better have life insurance eating one of those. Because they're on like some, I think it's called the skull level. Not the Viking skull level. Skull! You know. But they're on this chart, like, have the hottest freaking peppers in the world and everything. Like habanero, Calabrian chili, and freaking ghost peppers. Ooh. I'm watching, you know, I watch the Food Channel religiously. And I see all these, you know, these different shows, like the spicy competition, the spiciest competition, the ultimate spice competition. I'm like, God damn, I feel bad for the judges, and I feel bad for the, you know, the cameraman, because they have to feel the heat, and like all of them, like, my eyes. They're freaking sweating like pigs. And I feel bad for the judges eating that. Oy. I mean, if I was on that show, it's like somebody gives me a chicken parmesan with some spice to it. So you better get me some freaking like a aquarium full of fucking water. Nature Brand water, by the way. Nature Brand water is the proud sponsor of life. But holy shit. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so yeah, so Natalya comes out, and then the kid grabs her boob. And it's on TV, it was blowing up on Twitter. Did you see the kid grabbing Natalya's boob? He's a special child. You get an A+, my friend. You get an A+. But it should have been me. Then again, I probably would have got slapped. But I don't do that shit. But, you know, some wrestlers gave me hugs and everything. You know, they'll put their arms around me. I'd be nice. You know, I don't want to touch the booty or to touch the boobies or anything like that. Be respectful, guys, when you go meet these women at wrestling shows and autograph signings and shit. They take a picture of you. Some of them don't want to be hugged and everything. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't force it. Don't be an idiot and then you have to get punched or kicked by the fucking security guards. Be respectful, that's what I do. I'm respectful of all the men and women in this goddamn industry. The sport. It's a sport, professional wrestling. I'm just saying. I think the nicest person that I've met has to be, hands down, Victoria. I love her. Lisa Marie Varone. She is probably one of my favorite people that I've met in the history of meeting wrestlers. She was so nice. She's nice to everybody. And we took we took a couple of pictures, which are on my Facebook page, by the way, and my Instagram. Um, she hugged me, then she grabbed my neck, and like, then she liked my In This Moment, my specially made, custom made In This Moment jacket with the studs on it. You've seen it before. She's like, I like your jacket. So I was like, thank you. And I told her how I got the jacket, how I met the band, and how they basically saved me from suicide. And then she's like, you're not alone. Then I told her, like, if it wasn't for this band, I would be dead. So she's like, came over to me, gave me a big hug and smoochy smooch. And I fell in love, like, oh, this woman is so great. Why do you think I subscribed to the grown-ass women, with Mickey James and the lovely, SoCal Val? Love that show. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on the Grown-Ass Women channel, the GAW channel, with Lisa Marie Varone and Mickey James. And SoCal Val. 3 Hall of Famers should be in the Hall of Fame. Well, not SoCal Val, not so much, but still. But yeah, Victoria, Tara, whatever you want to call her, definite Hall of Famer. Mickey James, definite Hall of Famer. Why she's not in, I don't know. I even said that to her when I met her. It's like, you should be in the Hall of Fame. Why are you not? She's like, I don't know. And I said, it's like, me and a whole bunch of other people are petitioning for you to get in the Hall of Fame. You, Mickey, Gail, Kim, Melina. They put stupid fucking people like Beth fucking Phoenix in the Hall of Fame before them. And the Bella sluts. Why? Freaking Gail Kim runs laps around the fucking Bella slots. I mean, come on. I really hope in the next 5 years we actually get some real people that should be in the Hall of Fame. And it took a long time to get them in there, but they're finally in. Don't put dumb fucking women in there. I know Stacy Keibler was, I think, last year. That was pretty good. I didn't think she was going to be in yet, but she's in. But I really hope next year we get, like, Melina going in, freaking Gail Kim, Victoria, she should be, Mickey James. I'm just saying, the Jumping Bomb Angels as a tag team. The only women's tag team probably in the 80s, because there was no women's tag teams in the 90s. That's why I fucking hate the WWE Hall of Fame with a passion. Every year I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. People that we want to go in the Hall of Fame are not in the Hall of Fame. But you know who's going to definitely go in the Hall of Fame hopefully next year? I hope. The Undertaker. The Rock is going to go in. Triple H eventually by himself. Then I don't think they're going to put Chyna in by herself because of her porn stuff, which I think they need to get over. Brian Pillman should go in the Hall of Fame. Batista will probably be in the Hall of Fame. He was supposed to go in last year and never went in. So he might go in next year, I don't know. Because we're not going to hear the first inductee to the Hall of Fame until probably around the Royal Rumble or a little bit after the Royal Rumble. Or WWE be really stupid. It's like, oh, we're like 4 weeks away. Let's do the Hall of Fame list. 4 weeks. Come on. Do it a month or two prior. So at least we know who's going to be in it. But I hope that it's in Philly. So I would think, it'd be fitting if, like, Paul Heyman would go in the Hall of Fame and the rest of ECW. I mean, it's in Philly. How about have an all ECW Hall of Fame? Put Paul in first, because he has to headline. Then you put guys like RVD, Sabu. Or just put the entire roster in the fucking Hall of Fame. Like, Little Guido will be in the Hall of Fame. Mikey Whipwreck will be in the Hall of Fame. Technically, Terry Funk, will be in the Hall of Fame because he worked for ECW. Mick Foley. Stone Cold for a little bit. Yeah, Stone Cold, you're going to the Hall of Fame twice because you went to ECW. Rey Mysterio. Dean Malenko, Eddie got hit on this, you know. All those men and women that were in ECW, Francine will be in the Hall of Fame, Beulah McGillicuddy will be in the Hall of Fame, Kimono Wanaleo will be in the Hall of Fame, Lita will be in the Hall of Fame. Twice. You don't know, Lita was in ECW before she hit it big. Miss Congeniality. Nicole Bass will be in the fucking Hall of Fame, in the ECW wing in the Hall of Fame. Dawn Marie, yeah, even that Big Sonny will be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Mike also be in the Hall of Fame. What did you say, Gilmore? I said, you will be in the ECW wing in the WWE Hall of Fame. I know that. You told me that before. Why are you saying it again? I'm just repeating it. You're kind of weird, Gilmore. I know. But you're awesome. I know. Anyway, alright, after that humongous rant, let's get back to this godforsaken match. Alright, so Piper Niven and Natalya with Chelsea Green at ringside. Kind of a boring as fuck match. 6.5 minute match. Nia Jax, no, actually, I take that back. Piper runs Natalya over, hits the basement crossbody. 1, 2, 3. Piper Niven is your winner, not that I cared, and I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. But goddamn, Natalya deserves better. She's just putting over people. She's been there for like, I don't even know how long, but pretty long, like about 20, at least 20 years. You know, right now she's really doesn't have much to show for it. She's just there, just to be there. She's there just to show off her fake boobs and, you know, do weird videos with her sister Jen Neidhart on YouTube. She's one hot smoking piece of ash too, but, you know. We move on. So, yeah. So, Piper gets the win, blah, 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 blah. Match again, 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Chelsea Green comes in for a beatdown, and then Tegan Knox comes in for the save, knocks Chelsea on her ass. I think the camera had to pan away because I think we could see up her woo-ha. Sometimes you can't wear short skirts on TV because you can see up the woo-ha. But I digress. We'll move on. Alright, then we go into the Judgment Day locker room, where we have the law firm of Finn and Priest. They're talking, and Damien, you know, he wants to take out Drew McIntyre, but then Dum Dum says, you know, I don't really like that idea. So it's like, and then they're like, why? Dom, what are you talking about? Why? So then Mommy Rhea Ripley comes in after getting a phone call. I wonder from who. Was it Buddy Murphy? Anyway, so Priest is like, where have you been? And then she's like, handling Judgment Day business as usual. So she's like, well, I don't want to talk. I got Shayna Baszler on my mind tonight. So it's just worry about you guys getting the tag team titles back. And then Dom's like, Mommy, do you want me out there, Mommy, with you? And Rhea's like, no, I got this. Sucks for you, Dom. Dom, what are you gonna do in the back? Jerk off. We move on with that. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the segment of the night. Oh, this segment was great. We have the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. And his fit, sponsored by the Men's Warehouse, because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you want to look good like Seth Rollins, you go there. Because when you do go there, tell them I sent you. Because some of you need a makeover. And maybe, just maybe, you'll like the way you look. I can almost guarantee it. But when I go there, I always look good. So that's where half my stuff comes from. But I don't wear it most of the time, but, you know, I wear nice clothes. You know, and I don't get it from Goodwill. No, I get it from actual merchandise stores or great websites like Amazon, or even when I go out to like clothing stores like Macy's, like Banana Republic, all those great men's clothing stores that you all know and love, the good stuff. But usually I wear a lot of metal stuff, so. But the occasional, besides the wrestling shirts I wear, I have a lot. I don't have, I got a Kevin Owens shirt, I got some Ring of Honor shirts and stuff like that. Eventually I'm going to get some AEW shirts pretty soon. I haven't bought a wrestling shirt in a while. So I might have to buy a new one. Probably just buy a regular AEW t-shirt. Maybe I'll buy an Acclaim shirt. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the newest Adam Cole Bebe shirt. I don't know. We'll see. I know Christmas is coming up, so I might buy 1 or 2 shirts with the money I get for my birthday and Christmas, because I get 2 of them. I get double your money, double your fun. Winter green gum. No. Double mint gum, not winter green. Double mint gum. Anyway. Alright, so Seth Rollins comes out with his good fit. And the glasses, holy shit. What, you look like Cyclops? I mean, I guess his fit was sponsored by the Men's Warehouse. His glasses were sponsored by Marvel Comics. So, Seth Cyclops Rollins comes out. I wonder how Jean Grey would feel about that. Wolverine, the real Logan. Not Logan Paul, that idiot. It was a great Logan? Logan Creed, really. I think his last name was Creed. But anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Wolverine would tell you Cyclops sucks. Logan, is that you? It's like, whoa. Scott, is that you? No. How's that line go? When they meet, because there was like 2 Logans, because Mystique used to change into everybody, like morph, blah blah. So Scott's like, Logan, is that you? It's me. Prove it. You're a dick. That's him. I wish freaking Wolverine would have killed him in one of those movies. Stick those adamantium claws up his fucking ass. Then he would have married Jean Grey. They would have had amazing fucking sex. Holy shit. They almost did, in I think the Dark Phoenix movie. But then it was Mystique. Well, actually, the first X-Men movie. Because it was Mystique dressed up as Jean Grey. And Logan's like, what? Damn it! You see, these bones are adamantium. The strongest metal known. They can cut through metal like a hot knife through butter. You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you? The greatest cartoon theme song next to Thundercats. Thundercats are loose. Blah, blah. Anyway. Alright, so Seth Rollins comes out. He recaps last week with the Crown Jewel title match against Drew McIntyre being set up for the World Heavyweight title. Then Drew saving him from a Money in the Bank cash-in. Thanks to Drew, throwing the briefcase all the way to the Titantron. And then beating up Dom Dom on the way. So, speaking of Drew, he calls out Drew anyway, so Drew McIntyre comes out. Seth asks if Drew has been getting himself a little help lately, and then he provides some evidence where we see Mommy Rhea Ripley and Drew talking in the back last week doing a promo. So I was like, uh-oh, snitches. You're snitching there, Seth. You know what happens to snitches. Let me move on. So Drew says, well, first of all, I'm not a thirsty creep like Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley coming up to him. Ooh. He says, second of all, what we were talking about is none of your business, and I should be worried about, you should be worried about me taking your belt at Crown Jewel. Seth says no one is doing that to him, but Drew needs to worry about stepping up in the big moment. And he was mentioning, the whole thing where Drew only won the belts when there was no people there during the pandemic era. So Drew talks about the bloodline costing him at Clash of the Castle. But, just remember, I beat you. Blah, 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 blah. And then Seth's like, get over it! So then we hear about Drew stepping up during the pandemic era when WWE really needed it. Then he had his chance again in front of 50,000 people at Clash of the Castle, but the bloodline cost him the belt. And then Rollins says, I understand what you're going through because I spent 4 years trying to get back to the top of the mountain. And you're pointing fingers, you're making excuses, you're crying like a bitch. And it's not going to get you anywhere. And then Seth's like, when I beat you at Crown Jewel, it will be the best thing to happen to me because you will have no one to blame but yourself. I was like, wow. Great promo. Great storytelling in that promo. Loved it. And I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. Enough said. We move on. Alright, then we get a video on the big man, Bronson Reed. Okay. So we move on with that. After that, we go to our next match. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, taking on Marcel Barthel of Imperium with Fabian Aichner at ringside. And Tommaso Ciampa was not at ringside because of the beatdown they got last week. So Ciampa is injured on I think it was his neck. He just came back from neck surgery maybe a few months ago. Oh boy. Anyway, so it starts out with Gargano starting fast and furious, but Marcel kicks that bad knee out, takes over, then he knocks him down. We go to a break, come back. Johnny Gargano fights out of a basic 1905 chin lock, hits the rolling kick to the head, gets the momentum back. Then they springboard swinging downward spiral. That's a mouthful. That's what she said. Gives Johnny a near fall. Then he hits Cheeky Nando's for, he hits that. Then a sunset flip bomb gives Johnny another near fall. Then he tries to go for the Willow's Bell. Taking a page out of Ciampa's book. He hits that, knocking Marcel down. Then he hits one. He was like on fire. Hit one final beat. And then I think he was going to go for something else, but then Marcel does the ever popular Roddy Piper poke in the eye. And then he goes after Fabian Aichner for no apparent reason. But that distraction led Ludwig Kaiser to that spin kick to the face, knocking him out. Picks him up, hits that twisting DDT. 1, 2, 3. A shocking win for Marcel Barthel in under 10 minutes. Match itself was okay. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that was it. And then we see Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner kind of like looking at each other weird. Marcel's like, Did you just... Alright. We move on with that. Alright, then we see the man! Becky Lynch. Becky. With her NXT Women's title. So, she runs into Indy Hartwell and the lovely Candice LeRae. And Indy asks for a title shot for the NXT belt. Didn't you just get one? You fought for one on NXT. You lost to Lyra and who was it, Lyra and Roxy, I believe. And you lost that, so you want to get another one? Becky's like, okay, I'll go talk to Adam Pearce and set it up. Why are you going to Adam Pearce? Shouldn't you be going to Shawn Michaels? I'm just saying, it's an NXT belt. I mean, but you're a part of the Raw roster, so I understand that. But anyway. So Becky leaves, and then she turns right into Rhea Ripley. Oh, shit. So Rhea's like, walks away. Becky says something about being Becky 2 belts again. Can you say WrestleMania? For now, maybe, yes. I'd love to see that. But we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Then we see Drew McIntyre walking in the back. Comes up to Sami Zayn, who's not happy with him, instantly forgiving Jay earlier in the night. Well, that's Drew. He says that's the right-hand man of the bloodline. And Sami just easily forgave him. Sami doesn't like what Drew said. And he's like, how about me and you settle our differences next week in that ring? So I'm like, okay. So Drew's like, I'm not a hard man to find, let's do it. Like Paul Stanley would say, Paul, say it. Let's do it. Okay. So we got that next week. That should be a pretty interesting match. And we move on. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler non-title match. Before the match, Rhea cuts a promo. Says that no matter what, this is my division, and I will always be on top. That's what Buddy Murphy likes. Anyway, so then Shayna Baszler comes out. Gets to the match. Match was great. Could have been a little bit better, but still, it was a pretty decent match. Back and forth they went. Shayna's working on the arm. Like, beating the crap out of Rhea. Rhea's like, I thought she said break it. She's like, break it! I think she said bring it. But anyway, a missile dropkick of all things drops Shayna Baszler. You never saw Rhea Ripley do a dropkick. Okay. And then she loads up for Riptide, which gets counted into a cross arm breaker. Nice. Rhea then powerbombs her way out of trouble. And then Nia, woohoo! Jax comes out, causing a disqualification with Cal Rodriguez and Zoe Stark pop in. And the whole thing ends with a disqualification. Blah, blah, blah. I don't even know who won the match. Was a DQ? I could have just said no contest. But 5.5 minute match, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, a whole lot of chaos happens between all 5 women. And then things kind of cool down. Nia Jax goes to the back. Rhea Ripley's like draws a line in the sand. He's like, come on! And basically then Zoe Stark kicks her in the head and throws her in, and her and Rhea beat the crap out of Nia. And then they clear the ring. And I'm like, we're gonna get a tag team match? No. I mean, we already had the fatal 4-way match at Crown Jewel all set up. Rhea defending against Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, and who was it? And Shayna Baszler. Now you're gonna add Zoe Stark into the mix. Now it's a fatal 5-way. So Mommy Rhea Ripley is got the odds against her now, and she went to Adam Pearce later in the night, and it was pissed because he added Zoe into the match, now making a fatal 5-way. He's like, what? Alright, you know what? I'm going to go to Crown Jewel and I'm going to show you why this is my division. And why I'm the champ. And then Adam's like, you go do that. It's not how you treat your champion. So it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, speaking of Adam Pearce, we see him in his office. Becky comes in and gets her match with Indy Hartwell. Is now official per Shawn Michaels' approval. You could have just done this on NXT? Morons. Anyway, so then she turns and Xia Li comes in, says, oh, you forgot about my title match I want, right? So Becky says, say the word, I'll give you the match. But Xia Li says, on my terms, my time. I'm like, okay. Why did you even come in and ask for the shot? If you, it's like Becky's like, okay, you want the shot? I'll give it to you. And then you say, no, me wait another 3 weeks. That made no fucking sense. So then she leaves, and then Becky turns to Adam Pearce, but then she turns back, and we see Jade fucking Cargo come in looking amazing, as always. Now she went on NXT, she went to SmackDown this past Friday, had that epic stare down with Horseface Charlotte Flair. Now she's on Raw, because that's the last place she has to go. And now has an epic stare down with Becky. And then Becky's like, oh, you better get in line. And then she leaves, and then Jay's like, she's funny. And then Adam Pearce's like, well, yeah, she might be funny, but she's the man. And he's like, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I think you might want to change that thing, that little fur thing to red. Says, oh, that's... She's supposed to go to Raw, from what I'm hearing. She's going to be on the Raw roster. As long as they let her say... Well, I don't know if they're going to let her say it, but I doubt it, because it's, it's the USA Network. She can't say, Tony, cut the shit! She probably have to say, Corey, cut the crap! Fucking USA Network, man. Fucking PG era bullshit. Oh, we can say ass, but we can't say goddamn. I'm gonna kick your ass, you bitch. Or she'll say, I'm that bitch. She'll say it. They'll let her say it. If they fucking bleep that, I'm gonna be pissed. I mean, I don't care if she can't say cut the shit. She's like cut the crap, because it's PG. But that was it. But yeah, Jade Cargill and Becky stare down. I'm all for that, man. I would love to see Jade and Becky go at it. Don't know when Jade's gonna get physical yet. I hope soon. I just don't want her to go. I mean, what are you gonna do with her? She's been on all 3 shows now. Been on pay-per-view, so what do you do with her now? Does she finally have her first match? Does she get physical with somebody? Like in the back or something like that? I mean, don't just have her there. Nice we have her stand there with half the women's roster. I mean, what is her first official match going to be? Probably against, like, some jobber like Xia Li or something like that. I'm going to run through half the jobbers first, and then I'm going to get some actual competition like Raquel Rodriguez, Zelina Vega, people like that. Then get my way up to Becky, Rhea Ripley level, and Charlotte, and Io, and Asuka. Oh, man, Io and Jade. That'd be a good match, but Io, I'm sorry, my third wifey, my wifey is going to get killed by Jade Cargill. I can't wait for all this stuff with Jade to happen. All these epic matches that Jade is gonna have. I really hope she wins at WrestleMania. I would love to see freaking Jade go at it with, well, depending if Io holds the belt by WrestleMania. Could see Jade versus Io. I would really like to see Jade versus Mommy Rhea Ripley. I think that and either Mommy Rhea Ripley and Becky for the title would be fucking epic. But yeah, Jade's gonna be part of WrestleMania, definitely. But what match does she have? The ever popular TBD, to be determined, and that's pretty much it. Let me move on. Alright, so I gave this segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see Jackie Redmond, respectfully, with Cody and Jey Uso. They're ready for the main event against Judgment Day. So we get that. Then we go to the match of the night for the Intercontinental title. We have the Mr. 494 Days, Walter, defending against Big Bronson Reed. Imperium at ringside. I don't know why they were even there. They just came out, and I think they left after a while. We didn't see them. But anyway, this match was fucking epic. Big, beefy men slapping the crap out of each other in this match. Lots of near falls. We get a big-time superplex by Bronson Reed on Walter. Surprisingly, the ring did not break. That would have been fucking epic too, man. The weight of freaking Bronson Reed picking up 250 pounds of Walter come crashing down and the ring does not break. But anyway, so he hits that. The fans went nuts. Everybody went nuts. Then he goes back up top. Goes for the tsunami. And then Wade Barrett with epic commentary. He's like, tsunami, no! Of course, he missed. Gunther then clotheslines him down. He goes up top, hits the top rope splash for another near fall. And everybody's like, oh my god, 2.999995. And Ray, with nothing else working, he somehow picks up the big fat Bronson Reed, hits the powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, he retains the Intercontinental title, and his streak continues. He's at 495 days. So by the end of this week, by next week, he will be at 500 days as your reigning defending undefeated champion of the world. And who beats him? I pretty much think it might be Chad Gable, and they're gonna do it for a 4th time. This time it's actually gonna be maybe, I don't know if this, I better not be freaking one-on-one. And this has to end somehow in Hell in a Cell or a cage. Not just a regular, dumb, boring fucking match. But I think Gable is gonna somehow get another shot at Walter, and then finally Walter's gonna lose the belt. I would think before the Royal Rumble. But maybe he can win the Royal Rumble. And it's like, well, who do you fight now? Do you want to fight Seth Rollins? But then you have to lose the belt before then. You just can't go to WrestleMania with the Intercontinental title. How's that going to work unless they're going to have, maybe do a winner-takes-all thing? Whoever wins becomes the World Heavyweight Champion or the Undisputed Champion and the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I'd love to see Walter and Roman beat the fuck out of each other. But then again, Walter would have to lose the belt, because Roman's not going to lose the belt anytime soon. So have Walter lose the belt before the Rumble, and then win the Royal Rumble, and then go on to face Roman, and, be an epic fucking slobber knocker, but we all know who's going to win. Roman will just wipe the floor with Walter, continue on. And that's it. Nobody's going to beat Roman. It's who's the longest reigning champion? It's going to be Roman. 1100 and then getting close to 1150 right now. Who beats him? Pfft, nobody. Nobody. Right now, nobody. That's it. But anyway, so Walter retains. Match was great. 4.25 out of 5 stars. I love this match. Great. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to the back with Jackie Redmond once again. This time her guest is The Miz, or The Jizz. And he complains about being put on the 3rd hour when it's the season premiere. I should be on the 1st hour. That's not how it works, Miz. Because you pretty much suck. So he's like, well, if Nick Aldis was here, this would be different. He should be the GM of Raw and SmackDown. Then he's about to continue, then Nia, Jax basically takes up half the screen with her fat ass and says, I'm going to be taking everyone's best shot and looking pretty while doing it. You're not that pretty. Pretty ugly. Pretty much a botch machine in the ring. Just, thank God freaking Kairi Sane's coming back and he's not going to be even near her. Maybe at the Royal Rumble, but if I would hold off Kairi till the Royal Rumble. But when if she does make her debut, make her entrant late, so when Nia Jax gets thrown out. Keep her away from Nia Jax for the love of all that is holy. That's it. Moving on. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna. No one has taken their best shot at me, and I'm gonna do the squashing around here. And then she leaves, and then Miz is not pleased with that, and he wants to continue the interview, but Jackie Ram was like, I just been informed we are out of time. Sucks to be you, Miz. You got outstaged by a fat bitch like Nia. Woohoo! Jax. Great. So I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see, like I mentioned, Rhea Ripley going into Adam Pearce's office, tells him to get the women's division in line. Pierce is like, I'm tired of your threats, so I'm making it a fatal 5-way now with Zoe Stark put in. Rhea is pissed, but she says, I'll eradicate them all and keep my belt. And then she leaves. And then, after she leaves, Jinder my balls. And, well, Veer, yay, Veer came back! Yay! It took him a long time to come. So Veer and Sangha come in and basically want to talk to Adam Pearce about probably getting a match on Raw, getting some TV time. Those are 3 guys I should get released. I'm sorry, we like to see Veer come and everything. He came again, but I think he's gonna go away again and never come back. Who cares? So I give this segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the funny segment of the night. We have the Alpha Academy of Chad Gable, oh thank you, Otis, and the beautiful, respectfully, Maxine Dupree. They're all in the back, they're working out. We see Akira Tozawa. Jesus Christ. Akira Tozawa's like doing this, and he's like with these like 5-pound weights. Looking weird. And they come in, he's doing Akira Tozawa's doing Pilates, it was just weird. And then the New Day! They come in of Kofi Kingston! And Xavier Woods. They come in, and they start doing weird gyrations all around. I'm like, well, can we get some Maxine Dupree gyrations, please? But anyway, basically saying, we're better than you, and then they want to test that. So we got a match next week with the Alpha Academy and the New Day, so it should be fun. And then it ends with Tozawa freaking dancing, and he's like, all we needed was the Muscle Man dance song. It would have been fucking epic. But God bless Akira Tozawa. God bless that great man. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he has escaped the unemployment line for the last few years. I mean, it would be a sad day when they release Akira Tozawa. He's just there in just random segments. Like looking at Shayna Baszler's ass or, just randomly appearing. Feel like saying his name. Say his name, and he appears. I believe in Akira Tozawa. He's just there. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we move on. Alright, then after that, we get a look at what's coming next week on Monday Night Raw, including Logan Paul, who made the challenge to Rey Mysterio for the United States title this past weekend after he beat some douchebag in a boxing match. And then we see Rey talking to Peter Rosenberg on, I believe, ESPN Radio, and he accepted Logan Paul's challenge for the United States title. So that match is now official for Crown Jewel. So that card is looking pretty damn good. Looking pretty damn good. We got the fatal 5-way for the women's title. Rhea Ripley defending. Then we got Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. Most likely we'll get Eli Drake and Roman for the Undisputed World title. And now we got Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul for the United States title. So 4 matches on the card already. And we only got a couple more weeks to go. And then we got they got it still set up for Survivor Series War Games, which looks like it's going to be the Bloodline against Judgment Day, most likely, but we'll see. And that's it. All right, so also Logan Paul is also going to be on SmackDown next week. Maybe you make an appearance on NXT. Why not? Run the whole gamut, like Jade Cargill did. Let me move on. All right. So then we get a look at the opening of Kofi Kingston's Children's Library and Digital Center in Ghana, that's Africa, to help with education. That's pretty damn nice. Gotta get those kids, get some education. Stay in school, kids. You don't want to end up like these douchebags that think they're wrestling journalists. But then again, you can get an education and be like me. Be like me, successful. Unlike these other douchebags on YouTube that think they know things about the world of professional wrestling, but they don't. Sit at home, smoke a bowl, and then they do a video live stream, and they're stolen off their ass. Just sad. Think they know everything. They think they can, they're bullying people, and they're freaking stoned or drunk or whatever. That's not entertaining. I'm not gonna sit and watch a 2-hour video and the guy's like half drunk or half stoned. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I mean, this is a 2-hour video now, but I'm talking wrestling and whatever I feel like talking about. I can go as long as I want, and you're gonna like it and learn to love it, like Ric Flair said. Moving on. So it's pretty damn nice of Kofi to do that in his home country of Ghana. That's pretty damn nice. Moving on. Alright, then we go to the back where you have Walter walking. He runs up to Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner. He's proud of Marcel for getting the win earlier in the night over Johnny Gargano. But as for you, Fabian Aichner, you didn't really accomplish your goal. I don't even know what the goal was. So Walter says, I saw Johnny Gargano walking around earlier tonight. So he basically gives Fabian Aichner an ultimatum. He says, next week, I want to see Johnny Gargano get stretchered out of the building. And then he says, Marcel, that's your responsibility. Make it happen. So maybe Gargano gets a shot at Walter. Not that he's going to win, but it's still kind of teasing the breakup of Imperium. I hate that, but it is what it is. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Then we go to the main event of the evening for the tag team belts. I thought it was going to start at 10:30, so the Judgment Day comes out, and then it takes like freaking 15 minutes with 2 commercial breaks for Cody and Jay to come out. That was stupid. And that's that. So this match was good. The ending stunk. Well, if you're watching this, you think the ending sucked. That's your opinion, but my opinion matters the most. And I thought it was kind of predictable, almost. But move on. Back and forth match they went. Dom came down for a distraction, but Jey Uso super kicked him. Super kicked Finn Balor to bring up 1916, and then Cody hits Crossroads on Damian Priest. And about to get the win, but Dom puts Damian's foot on the rope, saving the match. Balor then hits a dropkick on the floor as we go to break. We come back. Cody snaps off the leg just some weird thing, and Priest kicks him right in the head. Cody manages to get over to Jay for the hot tag, and now the pace picks up a little bit. Cody and Jay hit the 1D on Finn Balor for a near fall. I don't know how he kicked out of that. Or maybe I think Priest might have saved him. But anyway, Priest hits a chokeslam to put Cody on the apron. And then Dom shows Jay off the top. And then Balor rolls him up for a near fall. It looked like a little box there because I think Damian was trying to do a belt shot. And I think he missed. I think he ran into Jay. And Jay might have kicked him down. And the referee kind of looks like messing around with him. Like, what the hell happened? Looked like a botch, but anyway. Sami Zayn comes out, beats up Dom Dom. Cody throws Jamie Priest over the barricade. Craziness. And then Priest comes back with a low blow to Cody right in his nutsack. And then we get a Razor's Edge. Almost like a border toss, because he picked him up in the Razor's Edge position and then threw him through the announcer's table, which broke. We don't know. I am the table here. Jaden dies on the Poppy Priest, but gets caught by Balor's sling blade as he got back in the ring. Then he hits the shotgun dropkick, goes for the coup de grace and missed, and then Jay thinks he's Roman, spears him and Priest, not at the same time, but, in succession. Then he goes up top looking for the Superfly splash, but then Jimmy Uso, the great man that he is, super kicks Jay right in the head, knocks him off the top rope, which allows Fiend Balor to go up top, hit the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3, in exactly 14 minutes, we have new undisputed tag team champions for the second time. That is the law firm of Finn and Priest. So basically, Cody and Jay's title reign meant nothing. They won the belts and held it for about 10 days, or 9 days, 10 days. So what was the point of them winning at Fastlane? But there is a point here, and that's it. So match was pretty good. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. After match, Judgment Day pose up the ramp to end the show, and that's it. So Jimmy Uso, you are a hero. Even though I don't know about if Roman was playing chess, with Cody and Jay to get them away from him and get them off SmackDown. I still think there's gonna be, we might see Roman and Cody 2, probably on that big November the 17th show. Then again, they may, I hope not, but they may push it to the Survivor Series. So I know Issa is going to the Survivor Series. That match happens. She's gonna be nervous the entire night until Roman wins, of course. Because there's no way Cody's gonna win at the Survivor Series of all places. You want Roman's reign to end at the Survivor Series? Really should end at WrestleMania, but not WrestleMania 40. You know what's gonna end? WrestleMania 50. 10 years from now is gonna end. Because nobody's beating Roman. Nobody. Not that idiot Cody Rhodes, not Jey Uso, not anybody else. Not even Braun Breaker. I mean, I had him penciled in, but I don't think even he could beat Mr. Roman Reigns. Not even anybody from NXT right now, like Carmelo, even Tony D, my cousin, Nobody on that NXT roster, I don't even think holds a candle to Roman. I think Braun may have a shot, but Solo might have a great shot, but Walter, maybe. But I just think Roman's just gonna smash them all. There's nobody gonna be left. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I'm looking at the TV, so. Anyway, so that's it. So that ends Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a pretty damn good show, and I gave it 7.25 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, everybody. It is really late, and I gotta go to sleep because I gotta get up for work in about 6 hours. So I'm gonna just end it here. I'll put it up on YouTube, and it'll probably be up in about a half hour, 45 minutes. I'll edit it tomorrow to make it nice and shiny, so you all can get the edited version. So that's all that. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Check out my Ring of Honor TV review down below. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook. And that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT on the Peter Joseph channel, and anything else that comes up in the world of professional wrestling or anything else. I'll be here to talk about it. I'm actually might do 2 videos tomorrow. I'm gonna do a special tribute to Suzanne Summers, who passed away over the weekend. Sadly, due to that goddamn freaking disease, cancer. Sad that she passed away. Cindy from Three's Company. She was on Step by Step. She made the Thigh Master. Great woman that she was. Passed away over the weekend. So I'm gonna do a tribute video for her over on the Metal Guy channel, so check that out. Sometime tomorrow. Probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. And then, if anything else comes your way, like I said, I'll do a video for that. And then, tomorrow night, after NXT, over on the Peter Joseph channel, your NXT review to end your Tuesday. And that'll be it. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. And as always, peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your Cocoot! And if you're not down with that, just a shame, because you can't do anything about it. You know why? Because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! That's it. Until next time, go fuck yourselves. Peace, bitches.